not saying anyone is essential. You know, I'm not saying it's correct. I have a statement from the nothing to worry about. You know, please follow. Anyway, public thought, I guess. Would you like some Danny K? I sure thought so.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear. Sheltering in this old stadium when all those perfectly good buildings are still standing outside.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle.
I heard there was some crazy stuff going down in that old lunatic asylum.
Hey there.
You there! You need a genuine...
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Handmade, each one.
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to
Let's see what you got.
self-defense.
You're exceeding the maximum recommended payload for a ground unit, soldier.
Need
right
something?
here.
Grab that.
Roger that.
Get that.
I'm on it.
Pick that up.
No problem.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
Take that.
High quality
Got it.
protection
Grab
for
that.
sale.
Affirmative.
Get that.
I'm on it.
Pick that up.
Roger that.
Take that.
Got it.
Grab that. Get that.
No problem.
Pick that up. Take that.
Affirmative. What's our next move?
Hey,
Ready.
over here.
No problem.
Grab that.
Roger that.
Shop in safety. No sins allowed at the surplus. Sorry to let you down, but I'm afraid I'm not in the mood to teach biology lessons today.
Actually, I'm looking for Professor Scara.
You are? That's strange, so am I. Her normal field expeditions never last more than a few days, but it's been over a week now. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to her.
That doesn't bode well. She could be in trouble.
Don't worry. I'll find her.
Oh, that would be wonderful. The last place Professor Scara said she was going is the General Atomics Galleria. I'll mark it on your mapping device. There. Look, if you find her, could you tell her to come home?
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling. I'm afraid our lanes are out of order today, but feel free to take a look around.
Professor Scara.
Excuse me, but this is a private research site. If you're here to study these robots, I'll have to insist you relocate to somewhere else.
I'm not interested in robots. I came here to find you.
Not the answer I expected, but not altogether unexpected at the same time. Perhaps we should start again. My name's Professor Scara, and in answer to what I expect to be your next question, Professor is my first name, not my title. The whole thing's rather complicated. Perhaps I'll explain it to you sometime.
I'm certain that would be an interesting tale.
So, now that I've formally introduced myself, perhaps you'd care to tell me why you're here.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to ask for your help.
How very interesting. I wasn't aware that you people ever asked for anything. While I'm flattered that the Brotherhood of Steel would find me useful, I can't help but be wary of your methods and motivations. Perhaps if you were more specific, we could come to some kind of a mutual understanding.
We need your expertise to get Liberty Prime back online.
Liberty Prime? Where have I heard that before? Oh, yes. I believe it's some kind of an enormous robot. Intriguing as it sounds, I'm afraid my work at General Atomics isn't complete. Perhaps you could come back another time.
Maybe this'll change your mind.
Intriguing. So, your technicians must use these to calibrate Liberty Prime's internal power system. It's quite an ingenious little device, but it could use some work. All right, you've got a deal. I'll wrap up my collecting trip and meet you at your headquarters. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a few loose ends to tie up before I leave.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Get that.
Got it.
Pick that up.
I'm on it.
Let me finish up here, and I'll meet you at the airport.
Brother.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Professor?
You call this a good start? This poor thing's memory core was completely corrupted. Haven't you people ever heard of inertial dampeners? Titanium shock casing? It won't be easy, but I should be able to make a few modifications and get his basic functions online. If you can keep your inept scribes from slowing me down.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Scara's worth all the aggravation. I've never seen someone so proficient with Prime's power systems. She's already saved us weeks, maybe months of work. In fact, we're ready for you to start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
All right, Ingram. Enough with the school lessons. Here's a list of materials you'll need, and the plans to make the actuators.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that the only thing, according to Proctor, we've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each. Good luck.
Heads up.
Awaiting your command.
You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all.
Stealth. How interesting. You must done.
Not getting past me.
Let's fly, little human!
Intruder alert!
Gonna be a good fight!
Remain vigilant. I know that.
Metal Man!
Alive.
What do you want?
Take that. See if he had anything worth taking.
I'm on it.
Grab that.
No problem.
Move here.
Roger that.
Hey. Grab anything useful. Check it out.
Got it.
See if there's anything there. Take anything good.
I'm on it.
Get that rifle.
No problem.
No blood to spill today.
Fridwin is a magnificent ship.
Proctor Ingram?
And we're
That's
lucky to
all
have her in
4
our arsenal.
actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Thank goodness. I've finished restoring Prime's basic programming, but trying to explain to him why he can't walk is testing my patience.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk. Without them,
Shouldn't be a problem. Just...
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
Liberty Prime will...
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The cat...
I'll head out there immediately.
Good. Scribe Halen, I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, well, good luck, Knight.